This is our last full day in Bucharest. So we are going to see Savannah doing her hair and tell you some other things. This is our little apartment. And this is a very good apartment actually. We'll put the link in you know, below it, because the apartment is very, very nice. You know, we've actually been very pleased with us, and that was only about 200 quid for the whole week.
It's called Residenta. Smile. Apartment called Residenta, right in Bucharest center, like on a main street. You can access all town in 5 minutes. Everything is very local, metro, bus. Smile. Do acting. You're just watching.
Video one.
I know, but you need to smile it and act in your videos like an actor. Yeah, we're going to find a dentist because we would like teeth whitening. So hopefully we can find very cheap private dentist to do that in Bucharest, and we will let you know. I'm just doing my hair. My usual style, because when you're traveling it's very comfortable and sometimes it's windy, so I just do my normal hairstyle and follow us. We will go and find dentist in Bucharest.
There we go. Oh yeah, we just use the key code. Key code on there, no keys to worry about. Very good. Almost new. It's almost new actually, isn't it? So the people who come here next are going to like it even more, because it's literally being done up really as we speak. So you've got the bank there you can use with your Revolut. You can use the Revolut in there. Revolut, everyone knows about Revolut. That's the best card you can use, really. There is a couple of others, but there's no point using mainstream banks.
Tell them about the currency.
Especially anything like Lloyds or Barclays or anyone like that, because they just rip you off, as usual. So get yourselves a Revolut card. Or Wise, I think there's another one, but I use Revolut. It's the one I like. And it's hard to describe where we are, but I think if you walk a 10-minute walk, you can probably, well, there's a metro just over there, so you can really go anywhere from there, can't you? It's no problem, is it? Switch off. Always been a bank. I think it has, isn't it? Anyway, we're just going to go and show you this statue, of course. And I can't remember what that lady said this building was. Can you? Remember what that building was? Some kind of building, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, can you remember what it is? I can't remember. So you'll have to look it up. People can look it up. This is the bank. Isn't this always been a bank or something? Has that always been a bank? And this is Federation Square, isn't it? See where that new monument is? It's Federation Square. Where is it? Yeah, there, the white one. The white monument. That is Federation Square. So, I don't know, was it in the early 90s or 1989? When they all rebelled against Russia and 2,000 people died or something? That's what the woman said, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is Federation Square, and you see a building over there, which is an old building. That's right at the back of the screen. That's an old building there. That's basically an old building with a new building inside it. So that was apparently the secret services back in the day of the Soviet times. So rather than destroy it, because it got set on fire too.
I think that is museum.
Well, I was just saying about that secret services building with the new building inside it, because it got set on fire.
Yes.
In whenever this federation was and whatnot. So you can see it there quite clearly. Look. It's an old building with a new building on it. So you think that's a museum, do you? Could well be a museum. There's a casino if you want to waste some money. Are you going in the casino?
And they made this statue, a very funny shape.
Well, that's the feather.
Yeah. And they have all names that people died on that black.
Oh, they do they?
On the wall. Yeah.
So there's about 2,000 names on there. And the casino, Princess Casino. You want to waste some money?
You want to go blow some Romanian road?
Look, maybe that's an art gallery, is it? Is it in there, an art gallery? Some big old place anyway. So this is basically the old town, isn't it? Well, I suppose it is. Must be.
Turn left.
There's that building again. There's the Federation Monument. Federation Square. Where there was loads of trouble back in 1989.
The red roof. Beautiful.
What was that building? Is that a church? Is it a church?
Yeah. Look at that one. How beautiful with the red roof. Amazing.
Oh,
I love it. It looks amazing. Just a red building.
so yeah, this is the old town. There's a park just down there. And you're not far from the river here either. And obviously, if you go along the river, you'll get to some fountains and that big Houses of Parliament building, which will come up whenever you look up
We will
through the
show you
crest.
in a minute. You follow us.
And basically, that building was started by whoever was the leader from Russia, because he wanted to make it all look lovely and grand. And then they tried to sell it off, and guess what? The Romanian Parliament still own it, so whatever way you look at it, it's still costing money. A bit like every city, really.
I thought that was something German.
No, that was the German king. So a lot of the architecture is French, like the arch was here, because they called it Little Paris, because hundreds of years ago a lot of the architects were trained apparently in Paris, and Romania didn't have a king, so somehow this king was drafted in. He was German, but he liked Paris or something, I could be completely wrong, and he had a queen called Elizabeth. And apparently that queen was from the UK, but obviously not Queen Elizabeth, but a Queen Elizabeth who lived over here, because hundreds of years ago they were all related anyway, which if you look in the history books you can find out for yourself. So there's a lot of hotels, but like any big city really, a bit posh, you know, grand buildings, exactly the same as London and everywhere else you go. But all in all, Bucharest is quite a lovely place, isn't it?
No, we are in Bucharest.
Bucharest.
Don't offend them. We are in Bucharest, not Budapest.
Bucharest.
No, Bucharest. Yeah, Bucharest.
So we're not going to the old town because we want. Where do we want to eat? Some cabbage rolls, don't we?
Some Romanian food. We're looking for traditional Romanian food. We're gonna tell you the name in a minute.
So we might as well stop now and get back to you because.
Look at this building. Show this building. Just keep around. Let people see. Look, lovely architecture. Absolutely amazing. Look. Very noisy. We're on a main street. Yes, very lovely day.
It is quite warm today as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a bit cold all week.
Yes.
So I would say that it's been like the same as the UK, really, isn't it? But I think it'll probably get.
Some days.
Yeah, probably get a lot warmer here though. Well, it definitely does in the summer get warmer.
In Bucharest, yes. We went to Transylvania and in the mountains there
The
is
snow.
lots of snow. Lots of snow. But it doesn't feel cold. But wasn't that nice. Yeah. Beautiful. Lovely. Lots of cafes, lots of shops,
So we will
full
show
of
them
life.
a bit more of the old town when we now get right
Yeah.
into the old town and you see more of the cobble streets. You know,
It's beautiful there. Amazing.
we'll keep videoing. So we're just going for a walk. There's some quite grand old buildings, look. A bit run down. Everything's built very grand. Like there is in a lot of cities, really. Quite grand old buildings. And there's a lot of statues everywhere, isn't there? Huh? That statue in the middle there. They seem to have a lot of those everywhere. These old buildings, I don't know if they would call them Soviet buildings or what really, but probably a little bit old. Tobacco shop. Tobacco's not particularly cheap. Not particularly cheap anywhere now, so it's best not to smoke. We've got some outsiders putting a sign up. And you can just walk straight underneath them. Because we're in Romania and they don't care if they drop something on your head, so just be aware. Lucas, we come here nearly every day for breakfast. Probably, it's alright. Sure, we saw a dentist on the other side of the road.
No,
yesterday.
everything is that way.
That's what I mean, on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I told you. We're doing that way.
Well, why did you walk this way?
Because I said, do you want breakfast? I thought you just...
You can't eat before you go to the dentist, I said that.
Yeah, so there's nothing there.
What's that thing you want to put?
La miez de noche, în timpul unui uragan,
No, it's like a little gallery, isn't it? St. Martin's Gallery or something?
Eugeniu Carada.
There's are we supposed to go now? Karaoke. So this is all the cobble streets like we were saying about. So it's basically the old town, and it's obviously very touristy. But there's an awful lot here, isn't there? So there, down there, is the restaurant where the king goes, and that's that church down there, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
So we must be close to where we need to be, in both ways. Is that them, is it? So we're going to try some traditional food. Are we in the right place?
Saying 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
But they do that as well.
We have sarmale, yes. This is sarmale. The most famous Romanian food.
Yes, yes.
And michi as well.
That's, what do you think? Find it, can't we? It's basically a mixed meat and cabbage roll, which is quite famous in Romania. Do you know how to say?
No, it's not famous, it's traditional.
Traditional, that's what I mean. But same thing really, isn't it? It's a bit like Sunday roast dinner at home. It's famous, isn't it? It's a UK famous meal, isn't it? Sunday roast dinner. I'm going to have a pint of Guinness here. So it's probably quite low. Let me see. We'll find that street down there. So we're trying to find Spanieli's restaurant that we've been walking to find. Are we going to find it?
Yes. We're going to find a Somali dish
Yeah.
to try for lunch. Romanian traditional
Turn right.
Yeah.
dish.
Turn right. Everyone think we're crackers. Because we don't film.
Everyone watching Going Business, and this is international city. Lots of tourists. People friendly. No one cares what you do.
meatball soup, traditional soup, with traditional veg, and some pastry with the vishne, with the cherry.
And that was all £5.70, just that bit. And the last lot was £10, wasn't it?
Yes.
And we had quite a lot of food there, and that was very nice.